Hey, welcome back to another episode of Stoneblock for Shadex582. So, we have a little bit of an issue here I've noticed. I started the game up again, and I was checking this, and as you can see, just then, this started malfunctioning. Just out of the blue. I mean, it was working just as like we had it at the end of the episode, but now, it's not coming off at the 2500. So we're gonna take all the stuff out of both of these, right? And it looks like, for whatever reason, it started inputting to this end. I don't know why it does these things, but we're going to see. It's switching us out. First, we're going to check this. This is at 12, 12, or looks 13, 13, 12. Make sure this one's still linked to that. It is. Okay. So it is, should be going off the speed, but I guess it couldn't click it out because the output was not going where it should. I don't know. We're going to see. I'm going to put this here. I'll put a test in. Put this test in. Let's make sure. Oops. 28. So if this works, it should go to 29. Now I know. Oh wait, we gotta also pull from the left, right? Yeah, 29. Good. So I don't know why it started working that way again, but I think that means that we should be able to do this now. So that's 30 we had in our inventory. And just stick around. Just make sure this goes to 31. Okay, good. And it automatically starts another one. All right. I don't know why. I'm really not sure how that happened, but we also have everything else still going good in here. Step out. So I think then let's check our power. Make sure it's still going good because I know that sometimes that has been a thing. Oh, let's go to World Engine. And I know that that's going to be taking a lot of power too. So right now, yeah, we're spending like 384 a tick sometimes. It fluctuates because as it goes up in that room. But yeah, so fluctuating, and this is pulling the 450. Yep, 450. So we're still okay, I think. I think it will be fine on that end of it, at least for those to get finished. Let's go back home. Now what we want to do is we want to make sure that we have access to this from our system, I should say. So let's go ahead and hook this up, and we'll do a storage bus. There we go. And we'll put the wires down here as well. And let's put this on the back of this. Boom, boom. Okay, and now we should have access to this. Yep, there we go. Plutonium dust. Excellent. And let's cover this back up. There we go. Looks fine. Okay. That being said, the next thing we're looking at, so let's go ahead and complete these quests. Got the building gadget. And yeah, we did get into the particle acceleration. Nice. I don't know why it didn't complete this for us. What was that? The accelerator sensor? Don't we need one of those? No, whatever. I guess we didn't get it out. Let's just make one real quick. And then that'll be completed too, just for the completionist inside of me. Boom. Then of course, you know, I guess we'd have to complete all that too for the completionist. So maybe we don't have the completionist inside of me. Anyway. Now, going back into the main quest, looks like we were able to get that. So let's make us a small plutonium pellet. One of these guys. Which requires this thing, which we can do now. Excellent. Let's go for the pattern. And we're going to use this pattern because it gets us 4 of it. Why not? And let's put that in the assembler. Right here. Alright, and let's see if we can make, what is this called? A pellet. One of these, next, start. Shouldn't take too long. It's just gotta assemble it. Let's get all these guys now. Yep. And boom. So just while we have it here, let's go ahead and also create this pattern. Okay. And we'll put that in our system as well. And just go ahead and drop that into our system. Boom. Excellent. That completes that part. So the next thing we're going to be doing is the neutron collector. It looks kind of complicated, but since our system is already creating most of this, it's not really that bad. So let's get into it just real quickly. We are going to need to switch our recipe for the strange. We do have some strange fluid in our system, but we want to be able to create more of it. So let's go ahead, recipe, and we do already have the recipe in our system, but we don't have it saved to the strange matter. So we have to hit this switch so it comes to strange matter, so the system knows, hey, if I want strange matter, I have to use this. But it does go in the same place down here. All right, so that takes care of that. Let's go back into here. Let's go ahead and save the neutron collector. And that way we can look at our recipe and see what we have automatically. So we've already made 2 of those. This should not be that hard either. Okay. And we'll need to make the reactor wall. Okay, so that's going to require steel plate and invar plate, which I'm thinking we'll just steel. Let's get like 3 of these. Let's do hammer. Bring this guy down. Make us a steel plate. And let's do invar plate. And we'll just throw that down into our replicating system, right? And let's go ahead and put these here. And let's see what else we need. So we've done that. So now we just need to do these, which that's super easy. And then the last thing is the flux core, which we just got to do the flux dust as well, which is the only one that goes into the world engine. Besides, of course, the neutron collector. That also goes in the world engine. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, it should be everything we need. That there, let's put that there, let's put the rest of these, and this is the same thing. We'll just put it right here. And will that let us create neutron collector? Yeah, let's see. Missing carbon plating block. Carbon plating block. Yeah, that's fine. It's just stone. Should be fine with that. And we'll put that here as well. Now, let's go back. Okay, so now it could let us make 1, but I do want to do at least 8, probably 9 actually, because these things are slow. Okay, so now we need more stone and lava, which that's very simple. Hold on. First, let's put this up too, and put that up. Let's get our pocket storage unit. We have plenty of stone in here. There we go. And then it needed lava, which we could just take the lava egg out and just right click it into the system. I forgot how many it said it needed. And we could teach the system with like a pour or whatever just to use the lavas to create more lava. But I think for now, that's all I want to do. So if we go here, and let's go back to collector. And now let's try 9. Okay. It says it's going to go. I shall take that. Excellent. Now I know getting into this, yeah, that's going to start requiring the substrate and the yeah. So HDD pellets is basically the same as a substrate, right? Because it converts it. It's the same thing. And that is, okay, so substrate. So we're going to need the biomass. So luckily we've been creating a whole bunch of the cactus, which we can use. And it's actually not too far away from this guy. So we can actually use that. Let's turn off our magnet. And let's go down here. Okay, and let's put another storage bus here. This up, put these up. Take out the storage bus. Okay. And let's cover this up again. Oh, ow. Go. Seems good. There's one little hole back there, but I'm not going to care about it. Okay. And that should give us access to the cactus. Indeed it does. And how are we doing? Yeah, see, it's actually pumping them out. Okay. Nice. Now, for that, I also want to get a compacting machine. Let's go home. Or no, home. Spawn. And back to the quartermaster. Let's get us another compacting machine because I'm still that lazy. And actually, let's go to the world engine since this is where we're going to put all of our neutron collectors. And it's still working on them. But we're going to put them over here. And if you hit F3 and then hit B, F3, B. Oh, look, it's February 13th. Now you know how long it's been since I did this episode. Anyway, you can see the hitbox for the dark matter pedestal with the watch flowing time. So everything inside of this hitbox is going to be affected by the watch of flowing time. And I think I want to put it just right beside the watch of flowing time. Will be fine. Probably going to end up having to move this trash, the energy trash can. So I'll just do that right quick, just to put it up here, because we want to put our 3x3 of the neutronium collectors right here, and right beside it we'll put the compacting drawer, right? So like right here. And then now we have our 9 neutronium collectors. Excellent. Put those here. Nice. And we will, and these are actually really slow. Like this would be, what, like 4 times slower or something if it wasn't for the watch of flowing time. Let's go ahead and hold it. 3, hit B again. And let us get out some logistic pipes, logistical transporters, yeah. And I know I have some in my backpack. Let's just go ahead and make a set of these. That should be sufficient. And let's get the ones out of our backpack. Yeah, right there. And let's get our configurer out of our backpack too, which is right here. Okay. And let's go ahead and set these up to transfer out of those. Boom, boom. And that's should be able, wait, items. Need to disconnect this. There we go. There we go. Disconnect that. Excellent. And then pull. Excellent. And same thing here. Items. There we go. Boom, boom, boom. Not connect anything. Nice. And we'll pull. Boom, boom. All those to pull. And we'll have all of it go directly into this thing. Now, it should have already created at least one. Yep, it did. And we'll just put this one right here. And as you can see, it should start pulling from all of them. It's got 18 in it now, which makes sense. And we'll also put a storage bus on this thing. And since we have access to our system, well, we need to do like a... Over here, we can actually do a wireless over here as well. Oops. We do already have a connector, so all we need to do is get us a hub. Shouldn't take too long. And we will connect this to a connector. Alright. And let's get our hub. Boom. And we have our system is connected to this over here. So we could just throw this guy like right here, I think. Yep. And there we go. And now we should have access to our, yep, neutronium nuggets and piles and everything. So this is super slow, as you just saw. In order to get a ingot, you're going to need 9 of these, which is 9 of those. So you need 81 of them to get an ingot. And it takes, I don't know, like at least a minute. Looks like maybe a minute and a half to collect one, or times 9, so 9 of them. However, there's 2 things you could do, right? We got 2 different ways to tick accelerate. Now, unfortunately, from what I could tell, we can't do this with the wand, but you can do it with the pouch of floor, or the temporal pouch. So if you see here 27, 28, 29, hit this once and it's going faster. Hit it again, it's going faster. Right now, if we hit all these, because these can be accelerated like this, and you can see now we're getting much faster results. Look at that, beautiful. And we already have our first nugget, so we'll take that out. Excellent, just to get a quest. And we will also make this a priority of 1. And so that way when we put this back into the system, it should go, yep, right into that. Excellent. So, that being said, that is completed. Now we need to get into this guy, which we haven't started making these sheets yet, unfortunately, which substrate will be fine in order to get this done. Yeah, so that is collected through the pressurized reaction chamber. So now we're going to need to get into producing these substrates, which, oh man, let me tell you, it's a little bit of a process. So we'll need 1 pressurized chamber to break down the liquid methane and the oxygen with the substrate. So to create a substrate, though, we need another pressurized chamber. So we know we need at least 2 of these in order to break down the biofuel. So that, I think, I mean, we can just set up another over here, right? I'm not sure exactly. From what I understand, if you put a block somewhere, that it can like delete it, I guess. So we can, I don't know where the boundary for it to be deleted is. Let's do some testing real quick. How much of an area can we create? I mean, it looks like it's gonna let us create like all over back here, which I'm fine with, which will be plenty of space. Okay, so I guess we can start it over here because I don't really have any preference onto where to put this whole thing we're about to create. I do know we need water, so we're gonna need a plant, which I guess we never made more of. Let's go back home. And let's get out. Why is this guy empty? We still have a chicken. Oh yeah, that's right. I guess I put this sulfur chicken up here and never took him back out, so we never did start refilling the seeds. Should be doing it now though. Where are you putting your seeds at? Oh, it's probably going to the whatever up there. That's fine. Anyway, back to what we're doing. And I guess while we're down here, let's just throw these guys. Boom, boom. And there. And let us create more of these. So let's get our hoe with nature's blessing. And just start right clicking on this a little bit. I don't think we're going to need this many of them ever, but whatever. Put that into our system, -1. Since we know we're going to need to create water. And I heard a guy. Yep, I hear him. Where is he at? Gotta be upstairs. Oh. There he is. Look at you. 3 coins. Easy 3 coins. Okay, anyway. We got the water now, so let's go back to the world engine. And I think we want to place it over here for what we're going to do. So we need 2 of these guys. Teach our system how to create this. Most of it already knows. it's going to need to learn this thing. And this thing. Okay. Which I guess I should teach it this as well. Why not? And I think maybe we'll be able to do 2 of these now. Let's see if we can do 2. Oh, enrichment chambers. We gotta teach it enrichment chambers. Okay. This thing right here. Now, do we need to teach it? I know we should teach it steel casings as well. And that's why we got the assembly matrix, because we could just throw all of the recipes in there, right? Okay. So now, let's see if it'll let us do 2. Excellent. Nice. And we know we're going to need to get hydrogen as well. Water and hydrogen, which that is created with the pressurized reaction chamber or an electrolyte separator. It may be better just to get this guy. Yeah, because this requires other things to make hydrogen. This is just water. So, do we want to teach the system? I don't think we're going to need more than 1 of these. So let's create this thing, which is gold dust and 3 osmium dust. And then gold. And let's go home. And throw all this stuff in the crusher. And an iron dust. Forgot about that one. Oops. Here, boom. Okay, so now we got that. And now we can get this. Excellent. So the first step, engine, is separating water into hydrogen and oxygen. So let's get a piece of dirt. And let's go ahead and take out our pressurized, where's it at? No, not that. Nope, that's not it. These guys, what are they called? Mechanical pipe. Right here. So we do have 8 of them. Okay, cool. And our flour. Okay, and so if we put this here, put our flour there, and we will put our pipe to bring that down here. Go, it's getting water, excellent. We will put our electrolyte separator here. Okay, and it is got power from me already. But we need to give it some power. So it keeps power, right? We'll just say substrate, factory, connected to shadow. There we go. So it is creating oxygen and hydrogen. Okay. Excellent. And we'll just say dumping excess for right now. So it just continues to make this. And same over here, dumping excess. So it just continues to make it. And now we did get the pressurized chambers in our inventory. So we should be able to take that with some biomass, hydrogen and water again. So if we go here, right, is it going to start getting oxygen? No. We don't want oxygen. Oh, we're going to have to pull that out of there. Yeah, I mean, we do we'll eventually want oxygen, but right now. So we don't care about that. We need to talk about, is it chemicals, I guess? Or fluids? Yeah, fluids. Is it left is, no, right is output. Oh, I guess we can't do that. It is chemicals. Output 1. Yes, that's what we want, output 1. And I believe that will get it the oxygen, or the hydrogen. So we're going to have to probably, is there droppers in this? Is that what it was called, a dropper? Yeah, I can't remember what it was called now. This is industrial, right? No, mechanic is at mech. Gouge dropper, yeah, got it, whatever. Let's see if we create one of these. And I think we should be able to, where's the other one? There it is. And it's got some oxygen here. I think we should be able to, yep, empty. Okay, now hopefully, yes, it's getting hydrogen. And for this, it needs hydrogen and water. So we should be able to pump the water. Let's disconnect it from here. And we got this on what? Fluids? Yep. Nice. Okay. And now it's getting water as well. And hydrogen. So now it just needs to get its biomass. Okay. And we will put power connected to that as well. But how are we going to input the biomass? Can these share power? Just transporter. I don't think they can share power. So if we just connect that there, that'll give it power. But then we're going to need to connect something to give. Maybe we'll just put it through the front. And that would be, so in order to deliver that there, no stock, right? Stock export bus, is that what it's called? The one that keeps a certain amount in there? Exact amount of the filtered stacks. I think we could just do importers or exporters. We already got 3 of those. Pulls, so that from that we're trying to push them in inventory. Okay. Yeah, so we could do that. We should be able to put that here. Or is it not going to connect? Has it got to be like... Oh, Lord. Can you accept input from the front? Yes, you can. Okay, so it should be able to. And then if we have a wireless again, and link this up, and say, oh, we're going to need to create some biomass first, huh? Export. It's not that stuff. Bio what? It is this stuff. Biofuel? Is that what the crusher creates? Because that's what we're going to use as the crusher. Yeah, okay, so the crusher creates biofuel. So biofuel, where are you at again? Right here. Boom. Okay. Okay, so that's going. Let's go ahead and head home. And we got to start, oops, or maybe we should just do that over here as well. Like have a crusher for itself, right? Like this whole little thing can have a crusher as well. So crusher. Boom. And maybe in that case we don't need this here. We'd need it on the crusher. Right. And then this can be imported. You need power as well though, so let's put you back. See, this is where we start getting kind of like all over the place with it, right? crusher. I guess we could just put another power thing here. It's kind of funny, but why not? So it's getting power now. And we want to import into this one cactus. Cactus, where's it at? Boom. And then this has to be connected to the wireless point. What do I do with the wireless one? There it is. And if we hit this, boom, come down here, boom, nice. And let's output this. Back. Alright, and I want it to go into the pressurized chamber. Side configuration front is input from the crusher, yes. It is creating the biofuel, which I thought, yeah, okay. So why is that not outputting? Output, yeah. Auto eject on. There we go. So that is creating substrate now. And it is also creating ethene, which is nice. Because that's what we need. So now we got substrate going. And we'll need another pressurized chamber, which we have on us. And that was to create what? Oxygen and the liquid ethene. So now we need to take the oxygen and the liquid ethene with the substrate. So let's see if we can do that. If we go, where is it at? Where's the other one? Oh, it's right here. And we say put this guy right here. It's getting the ethene. And we want the item exported that way too. Side config, output to the right. Yeah. Auto eject on. Nice. So it's getting the substrate. Now all it needs is the oxygen, which is in this place over here. We gotta figure out how to get the oxygen out of here. Oh man, it's covered up. Oh, bro. We can put the power on top of this. It's just gonna be all twisted and mangled, isn't it? And I believe it can't be liquid, can it? It has to be like... No, it could be liquid or it could be ethene. Okay, so right now it's just straight ethene. Yeah. Okay. So does that mean we just put water in there? Is there like a problem with that? Do we get less of it? No, we get 8 of them. Oh no, that just creates more substrate. Yeah, we need liquid ethene. Your boy messed up again. Okay. What was it that we got in here? Oxygen. We sort of need oxygen. That's fine. It's creating more oxygen. Let's get the liquid substrate out, or the liquid ethene out. And the substrate, because we are going to need to make this into the liquid form, which I think is a condenser. No, yeah, condensing creates it liquid. Okay, yeah, so we need to make a condenser. Oh, we have plenty of basic fluid tanks. Might as well use one of these. Boom. Now this Should take the liquid one. Yep, okay. And now we can use this dropper and put this dropper in there. Oop, there we go. And that is creating liquid, okay. Good, liquid now. Excellent. And we should take the oxygen. God, we should be like exporting all this stuff into our system, honestly. And that way we can just pull it from the system, right? That just makes the most sense. Our importer. But whatever, it's already doing it now. It's got this. So we just need to get the oxygen out of this. It's just so covered with a whole bunch of stuff. Is oxygen... That's got to be a gas. It's not liquid oxygen, right? Yeah. So can we take that out? How do we do? Mech, gas. That's going to require pressurized tube. And we can just upgrade that real quick. Because that is needed for this one. Okay, now we need to get the output of 2. Why is it saying fluids? That's a chemical. Okay, output to the front. Output 1. No, it's doing hydrogen again. Oh no. Oh no, it's just got the hydrogen in this now. Let's do output 2. I'm supposed to rotate, wrench, configure items, fluids. You know what? Let's just take it. Okay, so now, and this one. Now it should be putting the oxygen in there. Excellent. Okay. I know, it's definitely not pretty. The question is it going to work? Okay, so now we got the oxygen, got the liquid. If we put the substrate... Oh, it's out of power. Of course, because we need to give it power. Alright, now we're getting our pellets. Now this should all pretty much be automated. It'll continuously run. Right. And this can output to, we'll just do a drawer real quick. Go. See pellet. Excellent. We have storage bus. We get another storage bus. And fluids cables are these guys, cover cables. Nice. Oops, wrong one. I know, it's not pretty. Sorry. Excellent. So now we should have access to the pellets, right? Or whatever. What are these called? HDP pellet. It's still creating it, right? Just a little bit of time. Oh, we gotta do auto export, don't we? Auto eject on. Nice. Yep, and now we have access to our pellets, which in order to make these into the sheets, we need the enrichment chamber, which I think we already have the enrichment chamber hooked up. So let's do that. Used in an enrichment chamber to make these. Did we not put anything in our enrichment chamber ever? Let's go home. It's probably not hooked up, to be honest. Yeah, it's not even hooked up. Okay. Provider. Got 2 providers here. Actually, probably not going to need too many of these. And we'll say, go here. Right? So if we wanted to create a sheet, give me one of these. Start. And it goes. Probably need to update that or upgrade that because it's going super slow. But look at it go. And now we got a sheet. So we are able to automate the sheets now. Albeit slowly, it is still technically automated. Okay. Let's go here. Oh, we didn't tell it to export to the top. Top, output. Auto eject on. There we go. Okay. Now let's go into here again. Okay. And here. So the only thing else we need to do is the bronze plate. Which, because I am lazy, I'm going to teach that to the replicator. Bloop. Hammer. Here. Bronze plate. So now I think it has everything it needs to make this. In the world engine. Right here. So now we can request this. What's it called? Activator. Right. Let it go. And it also is going to need an empowered void crystal block. That's just for these, or is it actually? Nope, it's for it's the whole thing. Okay, well it's not hard because these are just coal, right? Yeah, block of coal. And that's like all the it's like black dye and coal and something else, right? Coal, flint, stone, black dye. Oh, we don't have any flint in the system. Don't have any gravel in the system. Go. Black dye. Looks like that's being held up on something. 3 of these. 'Cause I'm gonna make 3 of the what you call it. So let's see if the system's being held up on something. Hold on. Ah, just taking a long time to make the sheets. World engine, just make sure it's making them good. Still making them, right? We may have to do some dumping somewhere. No, it's going. It's just is what it is. It's slow. Oh, what's going on here? Substrate. Is it not automatically? Oh, that's right. Okay. So we need to get the substrate out of here as well. And it is completely covered. I don't know. Can we get... I want to say it can get power from other places. Or maybe we'll just do that manually. I don't even know. No, it's losing power. Can it share energy? Energy. Right. Can't eject energy. Ah. Do we need to get an entangler? I don't even think we can get entanglers yet. Put this up. Boom, boom. Because we're going to need to get the substrate out of there and into this thing. But it also needs power, it also needs water, and it also needs that. I mean, we're going to have to put it up, I guess. It's going to have to... Yeah, that's the only way I could think of. Alright. So, we'll do this down below it. Okay. This will be extracting. I'm gonna need to create more of these. Just more of these. And this is gonna come back behind here like this. It needs to go into this thing. Ugh, man, it's just a whole big old cluster of stuff. Crazy, 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 crazy. Okay, anyway, this needs to go back here. Because that needs to get the substrate. We can put the power in front, I guess. Nope, this thing. This is just a big ol' mess. Alright, now let's put this guy back down. Boom. That's going to be... Golly. Making a whole right mess of it. Can't even see it. Oh, it was right. So it should be pulling from there. Now from the bottom, input items. Is it putting it in there? 40, 38. I think it is because it was already at 40, right? Yeah. Well, maybe not. It's definitely putting it somewhere. I don't know where. And in the back, it can extract some more, I guess. Oops. Cool. Alright. This is items. Go to the back. Output. Auto eject on. Should be ejected to there, I would imagine. Config items, eject on. The back, output. Auto eject on. What's going on? What is this? Configure. No, it doesn't matter. Eject on. Items config. The back, output. So bottom input output. No, bottom is input. Back is output. But it's not automatically putting it out there. It's creating all this stuff. Why is it not outputting? Oop. That's regular. And it should just output into here. Maybe we should do pull here. Let's push. Pull. Ah, that's why. I got the wrong thing. Or think. Push. Pull. Yeah, it should be pulling from there. Substrate. Back output. What's going on? It needs to have some of it in there. In any case, you know, this needs to be outputting the fluids to the right. Or is that a gas? It could be a gas. Yeah, because it's going to make it into a fluid. So it's a gas. So we need to do something with that. We gotta make sure they don't connect to those. Pressurized tube again. If we just leave it like this, will those connect? Let's see. Nope. They do not. But it's out of these again. Because this is not ejecting. And I can't figure out why this is not ejecting. Eject on. Has to do with the fact that this is like all kind of connected somehow. I wonder if we could just like, okay, hold on. None, right? That should be straight, just pulling, yeah, pulling that into there, which it is. Type config, items, which it is an item. Output, should be outputting, upgrades. Item transport, back, none. Power, I don't care about that. Output black, none. Black. Back output. Did I make this black? Color black. Well, maybe that's what happened. Blue, green, cyan, dark red, purple, orange. Make this nothing, right? None. Color bumped, none. Shouldn't have a problem. It's an item. This is an item transporter. Oops. Maybe don't put auto eject off, right? And let's just go boom. Right, not connected to that. Push, pull. I don't know why this is not automatically just, because it is definitely an item. Input for items, maybe that's what it is. Items, input, back, input. There we go. I was in the, oh wait, now it's just getting, okay, cool. It's getting the substrate. Excellent. Okay, now, looks like we got everything automated. This is getting infinite cactus. This is getting that. Infinite water is creating both of those. That's creating infinite amounts of water and hydrogen. This is creating infinite amount of ethene. Okay. So should be good now. Should be good. Should be good. So what is it waiting on now? And it is automatically able to pull from that. So let's go home and see what it's getting hung up on. The sheets. It's in the enrichment chamber. 3 pellets to 1 sheet. 3 pellets. Yeah, 3 pellets to 1 sheet. Oh, is it doing the pellet? You know what? I think that's it. I think that's what the problem is. Let's go back to the world engine. Because there are a couple of different, and we're looking at substrate, right? Are this kind of pellet. HTPE pellet, right? No, that's right. Enrichment chamber. 3 of those. So it should be requesting it from this thing. We have access to it, right? Yeah. Top input, right? We're definitely gonna need to upgrade that though. Let's go home. Or spawn. Spawn. And the fabricator has the upgrades. So fabricator. A couple of these. And I guess the quartermaster has the speed upgrades. No. But the speed upgrades. Was it not the fabricator? Wayfinder maybe? I guess it doesn't. It'll be fine with this. Let's go back home. And let's upgrade. What did we leave? And then 9. So 8, 9. Auto sort. Are you down there fighting stuff, you goat? Is it taking that long? We got 16 of them. World engine. Did the world engine have some stuff in it? No. I am confusion. Takes 4. I requested 1. It's got 21. What is going on? What's going? Did I put that in the wrong spot? Maybe the new activator, right? Hold on. Is that not in this guy? No, it's in processing chamber. Elite control unit. It to be sheet. And that is where it's created, right? Yeah, that's where it's created. All right, hold on. Let's see if we cancel it. Let's go back home. Cancel. Start. Crafting. So I don't know. It got held up for something. Now it looks like it's good. Yep, and it's done. Activator. Excellent. Okay, how big does this thing have to be? Arrow. Boom. Oh, that's not bad. We could probably put that like right over there. We do have to create these guys though. Boom. 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 And I forget what the last one was. Oh, stone. Nice. Ooh, taking a little while. Powered. And I guess that's all we need for this, right? This says 1. Okay, 24 carbon plated blocks. And what was the last couple of things? A reactor. I only see 20. I requested 24. I feel like I got gypped. This up, that up, this. Okay, got 4 more of these, good. Now we need a whisper glass. Should not be hard. Easy. I think I only need 4 of these, right? Or do I need 8? No, it's 8. Okay, what else? And a reactor wall vent. Which I don't think I've had that yet, but all this stuff can be created. One of these guys. Boom. Now we've got that completed. Activator. Excellent. Okay. So, again, if we put this down, where do I want to put it though? I put it at the wall right here, maybe? The hell just... Something just happened. 3x3 again. This is not a 3x3. This is like higher. Oh. Alright. Let's go here. Okay, so it goes back away from it. Nice, okay. So let's get the carbon plating and the whisper glass, it looks like. Okay. So, looks like it's just, yeah, okay, I think I see it. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm getting pushed by something. It's the dog. Oops. Because it's the glass will go in the middle. So it's like surrounding and then the glass goes in the middle. And at the top, I think that's the empowered one. So on. 2 things of glass, 2 things of glass. Okay. That's the first layer of it, right? Okay. And it looks like same thing. This goes here. And then this is whisper glass, whisper glass, whisper glass, whisper glass. The front is whisper glass. The top is the empowered block, it looks like. Nice. And so the middle looks like it's going to be... Okay, I think I see it now. So I got 2 more whisper glass. And I'm not really sure. I think it just goes down at the... 1 whisper glass goes down at the bottom. Right? And then is it these 2 here? Oh, wait. Wait, block. Carbon plane block. Whisper glass. Whisper glass. I feel like I'm missing a whisper glass or something. That needs 2 in the at the front as well. Right? Yeah, it needs 2 at the front. I only see. Okay, now I'm confused. Because that would mean... Or is there not supposed to be a whisper glass there? I see. Okay, and then this is just... This reactor shielding. And the vent. And then 2 whisper glass in the front. And are we good now? I think we are. If we power this. Not that. This. Empty, empty. Oh, it's a temperature. It's not power, it's temperature. So we're gonna need a heater. What are we making with this anyway? Let's see. So that's done. And now it's asking to make antimatter. The plutonium ooh, I don't know. I think that this stuff starts creating, yeah, nuclear waste. Ooh. Gotta be super careful with that. Antimatter. Polonium. That's why we needed this. So it has to take nuclear waste and make it into polonium. Okay, with a neutron pile. Okay, well, that's definitely not going to go in our base. I can tell you that right now. Woo. That's going to be something that we're going to put like in a small, what you call it, these little things over here. We'll put that in these little things. What's it called? The compact machines. Yes, that's what we're going to do. But I think we've gotten pretty far in this episode, so I think that we're going to go ahead and call it here. Hope you guys enjoyed that, and if you guys have any comments that could help me do anything a little better, just go ahead and let me know in the comments down below. And if you want to motivate me to make these a little faster or whatnot, just go ahead and hit that like or subscribe button. As always, have a great day.